Hi guys, welcome back to the Junit framework tutorial. In this session, I am going to explain Junit annotations basics because we are using the Junit 4.x version for our demo purpose. So by using these annotations, we can easily write the Junit test cases. Let us go ahead and start. First annotation is at the rate of before class. This annotation, whichever the method which is going to be annotated with the at the rate before class, will be executed only once per class. That means before executing the test cases, it will execute only once. So, but the point here is that whenever you use any method on top of you are going to use at the rate of before class, that method must be static. And next one is at the rate of before. This any method which is going to be annotated with the at the rate of before run before the test. That means before executing the each test case, it will execute once. That means if you have a three or four test cases, then this whichever the method which is going to be annotated with the at the rate of before, that will be executed three times. And at the rate of test, basically this is a test method to run, and in order to execute any test case, you need to annotate that method with the at the rate test. And after that, we have the at the rate of after, which is the annotation which will be executed after the method which is annotated with the at the rate of test. For example, in your class, you have the four method which is annotated with the at the rate of test. Then after executing the each test, at the rate of after method will be executed. And the annotation at the rate of after class run once for all the test cases in the class have been run. That means this is going to be executed after you executing the all the test cases. At the end, at the rate of after a method which is annotated, which will be executed. And if you want to ignore any test cases from the being execution, then you can ignore you can annotate that method with the at the rate of ignore, then that will be not part of the unit test case execution. And finally, we have at the rate of run method. At the rate of run method, whichever the class or the you are going to annotate it with the at the rate of run with, or extending a class annotated with the at the rate of run with, the JUnit will invoke the class it references to run the test cases in that class instead of the runner built into the JUnit. Let us go ahead and see an example so that it is easy for us to understand. Now, this is a Maven project. In that, I have written a small piece of code to demonstrate these annotations. First one, what we have done is at the rate of before class. This is the annotation we applied. So whenever you apply at the rate of before class, this method must be public static void. Otherwise, this is going to be give you an error from whenever you are executing this particular unit test cases. Then next one is at the rate of before. Whenever you annotated any method with the at the rate of before, this will be executed before actually each test case being execution. For example, here I have only one test case. So that is the reason before it execute this particular test case, this before whichever the method which is going to be annotated with the at the rate of before, it will execute. And similarly after. So once this unit test cases execution completes, then it will execute the after at the rate of after, whichever the method is going to be annotated with the at the rate of after. And finally at the rate of after class, which is going to be executed once all the test cases execution completes in this particular class. Now let us go ahead and run this program and we see the output. Right click, run as JUnit test. Now once you see the output here, let us execute. First, what happens is execute only once per the class. So that means before class, whichever the method it is annotated with the at the rate of before class, it has executed. A small typo. And then what happened is before whichever the method which is annotated with the before, it has executed. This method execute before each test, and then whichever the method is executed annotated with the at the rate of test, it has executed. And then the method which is annotated with the at the rate of after it has executed, and finally it has executed the method which has annotated with the at the rate of after class. Okay. Now let us consider we have one more test case is here. Here only one is there, and I am going to copy paste here, and what I am going to say here is it is a basic test 1 and this is basic test 2. Now in this class I have two test cases. Now as per the understanding, at the rate of before and at the rate of after, it has to execute two times because here we have two test cases. So this is the first test case and this one is the second test case. So let us say this is a second test case. Now let us go ahead and run once again this unit test case, JUnit test. Now if you see here, execute only once per class. That means at the rate of before class, it will be executed only once per the class. And then what happened is this method execute before each test it has executed. Then first test case has been executed, and then whichever the method which is annotated with the after it has executed, and again at the rate of before the method whichever executed the before at the rate of before it has executed, and then second test case has been executed, and then the method which is annotated with the at the rate of after has executed, and finally the method whichever it is annotated with the at the rate of after class has been executed. So this is how the flow is going to be work out. Now let us consider you don't want to execute this particular test, then you can annotate it this one with the ignore. Okay, and this needs to be imported from the arg.junit. Now let us save this particular class, and then you can execute this unit test case once again. Now you are going to see only the one test case has been executed. Okay, because we are using the at the rate of ignore, so this method basically this test case has been ignored. That is the reason we see only one test case has been executed. And also the unit test the annotation whatever we have written at the rate of run, I am going to explain when I am going to explain the concept of the test suite in the JUnit. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.